Hey guys, it's Yvette here. We are back after a week hiatus and we are talking season 14, episode 3 of So You Think You Can Dance and the New York Auditions. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Oh.
Yes, here it comes.
All the girls
Again, watermelon in the corner. That's all we need.
Yes.
Watermelon in the corner cuts to two.
I don't know what
You
that
guys,
was.
I just want to lift up, like, you know, and then
I hope everyone is sharing this glorious moment with us right now.
Oh my god, this is so relaxing. I'm so stressed out right now.
crazy for Swayze, guys.
Break it down. Hey.
Let's get this show started.
Yes, because not we'll just
We will just
sit here the whole time just talking about, you know, honoring the song.
It's good stuff.
But so we're gonna go ahead and get started, you guys. It is me, Yvette, and I am back. You can always find me on Twitter at Sports and Sass with 3 S's and Sports and Sass with 2 S's on Instagram. And to my left is my beautiful Becky.
Oh my gosh, what an introduction. Hey guys, what's up? You can find me at Becky Sattero on Facebook and Instagram and soon to be Twitter. Also, I just need to say on behalf of the panel as well, we love you, Maria. We are praying for you, and we just are so lucky to be under your umbrella.
Yes.
Ella.
Ella. I second that. And also, I'm Tiege at Tiege DP on most everything. This is a really exciting day, you guys. We're all together.
We're finally all
Gang's
together.
all here.
And now the one to round out the brunettes at the end.
Keep the
It's
shirt
it's very exciting for me because I'm so excited to be part of this beautiful panel, probably the most beautiful panel on AfterBuzz TV.
Nice.
I just said it. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. What a sweetie.
Shalom, what up? I'm Asaf. You can find me in all social media at Asaf Goren, one all day, every day, even on Sundays.
Oh,
I think so.
I take a rest on Sundays. Like
yeah, Thursdays are my
The
day.
grind don't stop.
Yvette is closed on Sundays.
Yeah, I can't do Thursday. It's just not a day for me.
I'm Tuesdays, you know, I like to have
What
that.
about the grind? The grind never stops, right?
Right, grind never stops.
We're dancers.
The grind never stops for these dancers.
it does
They are
not.
good this
So-
season.
That's what I'm saying.
So yes, we were gone for a whole week, but now we're back. So we are talking about last week's episode because they didn't even show a new one. It was
That's
a
right.
rerun actually on Monday night.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the New York auditions.
Yeah.
So usually I like to go in order, but I think I just want everyone to kind of like throw out like who their favorite dancer was of the episode.
Oh, wow.
So-
You're going to do us like that.
I'm gonna do you like that. I'm gonna throw it. You know, I'm go throw you a curveball, girl.
That is a
basically. So I'll start, and
Yes.
you know, I don't just have like my favorite of this episode. I have my favorite of the whole season so far.
Ooh, see, I like that.
So
I like that.
Strap in.
No.
yes,
Get it done.
her name is Kylie Pavado,
Ooh.
the girl with the beautiful hair, and not as Nigel said. She has a nice hair. No, she made a statement with this blue hair. She's different. She's not just unique. I mean, she brought her personality. She brought home into stage. You saw the moves. It's beyond moves.
Yeah.
And she represents a lot of beautiful things, I think, because 2017, season 14 of So You Think You Can Dance, it's not only about dancing anymore. So You Think You Can Dance is way beyond dancing. And Nigel, please.
I totally agree with that. I loved her, and I actually connected with her because she's like, you know, my parents let me play every single sport. My parents were exactly the same, and I remember when I graduated high school, I told my parents I'm not going to go to school. I'm going to be a ballroom dancer, and
girl.
they literally said the same thing: get a job, train, as long as you can pay for it. And I'm here, and I'm not on. So you think you can
great.
dance?
You know what?
This is great education.
I'm gonna jump on that hot tamale train.
Hey.
No, I thought she was so completely flawless. She slaughtered it. She was unique. It was music, everything from musicality, stage presence. I know we talked a little bit 2 weeks ago on World of Dance about the music moving, you know, the person,
Right.
you know, not moving the music. And I think
Exactly.
that she you didn't even need music when she was dancing. It just, everything was completely perfectly placed, and her facial reactions were perfect. I think she's one to watch out for. I love that she's going to be a competitor that's going to stand out. They're going to throw anything at her, and she's going to just completely nail it.
And you know what
I
I
love
like?
her. You go.
No, you go.
You got it.
You go.
So
No, you got it. I was going to change the subject.
Girl,
I was
no,
going
you
to change
go.
the subject because I really love Ryan. He was my favorite.
Okay,
And
okay.
I know that there's going to be some
Yes.
people that are like, it's a little weird, but I love it. And he reminds me so much of a teacher I grew up taking from that just did like intricate movement, but he is an athlete. I mean, he could do the technique. When you see his lines, he's incredible. But then he whips out this like crazy artistic stuff, and I loved.
Well, you know what's good about that too? It gives you a sense that, you know how usually like when they have a contemporary dancer, they're like, oh God, what's it going to be like when he does hip hop?
Right.
I feel he's going to slay hip hop like no other. Like, he's going to blow us out of the water. We're going to be like, what just happened?
And I
You mean
definitely
about Ryan,
the one.
the last one.
Yeah, last
Yes.
one. Platinum
Yes.
Blonde.
They didn't show too
Ryan
much
Bailey.
of him, right?
He was the last performer,
Yeah.
but I think, I don't know what you guys think. I want to hear your opinion about
okay,
this.
okay.
What are you gonna say?
But I think the dynamic of dance has changed so much, where it's not just now about like one dancer, one type of dance. And I noticed that in Ryan as well, that I think they're gonna throw. I don't know. I think he tricked us a little bit. There were a couple movements where I was like, okay, he's nailing that, but other movements
Right.
I was like, I don't. It's not. I'm not putting
Look,
it
he threw
together.
that
You know
b-boy
what?
move
But I
out
think,
there.
but
I was like,
he's gonna excel in academy.
Totally.
Oh my gosh.
Because
Oh
he's
my
got the
gosh.
training.
What I'm thinking of dance now, as opposed to maybe, let's say, 15, 20 years ago, in dance, you need to be a jack of all trades and not a master of any.
Yes.
Because you need to
Right.
be able to adapt and do everything else. But very rarely do you find someone who's like, I'm a master at
Yep.
this. And I
Right.
think really, and I mean, I could be wrong on this, but from what I've experienced and the people I know, the only types of dancers that I know that are a master of what they do is a ballerina. Other
Yeah.
than that, every other girl has usually dabbled. Ballerinas can do a lot, but
Dabbled,
when you talk about the master of one, it's now the ballerina. But even we saw a ballerina who was doing ballet and contemporary.
Oh, my
For me,
God.
When I saw that, I
I'm
was
missing
like,
a lot of like. I know they're looking for it on the show, but I missed a lot of signature moves, uniqueness. I think this is why I love Kylie, because she just from the first moment she stepped on the stage, I was like, wow, she's different,
Very different.
right?
Yeah, she's
and
good.
I think that's the most important these days.
I
but
agree.
Yeah,
Because I mean,
Yeah.
but that was definitely Ryan. Wouldn't you agree?
He brought something different, but I don't think he's that unique.
Well, and I think-
sorry, Ryan.
but I think we
rooting
do
for
have to
Ryan.
talk about what the coming episodes are going to bring and what's going to be thrown at them. I think
Right.
Ryan is going to do well in Academy. but
Technical
I-
side, like,
Yes,
from the
but
technical
I just
perspective, yeah.
when you start pairing him up with all stars, I just think it's going to be really interesting to see what he can pull out. But again, you look at Kaylee. How do you say
Empavado.
Empavado?
Empavado.
I'm probably
I should
butchering
know
that.
this. I was
Empavado.
listening.
But I just think that she is. I don't know. She just stood out in so many different ways.
She's inspiring as
She
well.
did. She was just,
great.
yeah, she basically, she said you could still do whatever you want and you could still be a dancer. I think now when it comes to dance, it's like I said, like we all said, they're not looking for as much technicality
Right.
as, let's say, seasons 5,
Right.
6,
Right.
7. Now it's like technicality,
Right.
performance aspect,
Right.
personality. Like,
Definitely.
can they
Well, and if
draw
you're
the
getting-
crowd?
This
you're
is why
getting
it's
that
not
far.
like the best dancer in America is like the
Right.
America's favorite dancer. And more than
Exactly.
that,
Right.
I have a suggestion. I have a tip for all the dancers out there. As my friend Polly Rock said, if you want to be a dancer, you should not only dance. You should look for inspiration outside dancing.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's
I
deep
like
inside
that.
yourself or around you. I don't know.
Oh my
but-
gosh, and come on,
Yeah.
it's season 14, so we already know that if they're getting this far,
Right.
the technique is
Yes.
there. I mean, they're at that level, so now
Yes.
it needs to
Exactly.
be one
100%.
step up about personality. And I think we've seen so many of these dancers too excel in athleticism, which is also going to carry them throughout the competition.
Right.
Like Keone, I really like her.
Oh,
I mean,
Yeah.
I want to see.
She's awesome.
I loved her.
What?
I don't know if you guys noticed, but she did a breakdancing move out there with
He
the
was all
break,
happy
and
about
she was
it.
like, she rolled it or something. I was like,
when
That
she
was a
did
breakdancing
the,
move?
she did
so.
the,
No,
she
wow.
did, well, she
I
went
know.
into a
She
bridge.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
She went
that
into
was
a
great.
bridge like on her shoulder
Yeah, and
blades,
then she
grabbed
did
her
the-
ankles, and then she rolled.
Yeah, and
This-
twice.
That was
Yes.
amazing.
This is a.
It's beyond, it's
Have you
beyond
seen it?
contemporary,
Have you
obviously.
seen it before?
I haven't seen that. Have you seen that?
that.
Have you done that? You probably do it right here on the
Nigel,
table.
where are you
I
at?
have seen that.
You didn't point
But,
signature.
you know, it's like, he said signature. I think what you're saying is you want like each performance now to have like a signature moment. Maybe not move, but like there's little things here and there, but like for
To shine beyond just your moves, man.
Yes,
Exactly.
Right.
Yes.
But I do also appreciate the dancers that just with their dance, they make a statement completely. Like they don't have to go above and beyond
Right.
to make an impact. Like, because for me, I loved Chaz. I loved
Oh,
that
the
tap.
tapper.
It's great.
Oh,
Yep.
oh my gosh,
I
obsessed
loved
with
him.
him.
Yes.
I was like, I want to
Obsessed
take you
with
home.
him.
Oh my gosh.
Come with
He's so
me.
great.
You weren't a fan, but you have to appreciate tap though, right? Are you a tap?
Right.
Do you like tap?
So much, but yeah, you go.
Well, here's my thing: is I think that it got brought up twice this episode with age.
Yes.
And Chaz, he was like, I've been so nervous and it's my last chance. I
Right.
think they should. Why the heck is
I
there
know.
an age cap?
I
didn't
know.
even
Is it
actually-
30?
30.
30.
Right?
He's 29, so it
He's
has to be
29,
30.
and then the partner
The
of
partner
Anna.
of, yeah.
Was
Of the
30? Was
Colombian.
31?
Yeah, he was 31. I was like, I want him to compete too. I don't understand why. We
Here's
have an
my
age
thing.
cap.
If you do not need assistance to
You're
walk,
Right, you're right. That sucks. That
and
sucks.
you can dance, like just go for it.
Preach.
Like,
That's true.
preach.
Even Nigel,
Preach.
again, season 14, 2017, there is no rules. I mean,
Right.
even Nigel was like, why didn't you lie? Like, why didn't you just write that you're 25 or something and just go on stage?
Well, they should have like given him a thing. Like,
Yeah.
I think we
They
should
would
cut
give
the
it.
age thing.
Listen, if you would try, that's the thing. People don't try. Let me tell you something. I gotta confess in something. Back in
no.
my audition, So You Think You Can Dance, I brought a bucket of water on stage. They told me not to do it. I started pouring. I started pouring like bottle of water into like the bucket.
Are you gonna do like a
right
flash
before.
dance scene?
I know.
No,
I'm
I
like,
was-
I'm really
I was trying
intrigued
to
about where
see-
this is
I
going.
know.
I was
Flash
throwing the
dancing.
water and stuff, and I started spinning. Started spinning, but
Wow.
they told me not to do it. Jeff, the producer, told me not to do it. I was like, hell no, I'm gonna do it because it's impressive, and
It's
I
unique.
worked hard for it.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go.
And
Anyway,
you did
no-
it.
no
And
rules,
Okay, well,
no
so-
rules.
and you did well.
So-
So I
Thank
think
you.
there's
I mean,
a lot to
there's
say
a
in
lot to it.
So season 15 will be season 15. So You Think You Can Dance? No limits.
No
meaning
limits.
age limit.
I
Yeah.
wish.
Right.
that. Right? I don't understand that. That
We
makes
should do
no
a little
sense to me.
sleuthing and see why there is an age.
There's no limits.
Limit.
Of course, there's no
maybe
limits. There's like
because-
4'11" girl like dancing.
Yeah,
4'11".
yeah.
What's her
Hey,
name?
short. There's nothing wrong with short people.
No, I mean age.
she's super
but,
sexy.
But age
Okay.
has nothing to do with your physicality. And I mean, you
Exactly,
could have a
'cause there's
34-year-old that's just as
Great shape.
limber as an
Exactly. Just as
18-year-old.
limber, just as gosh, but
Even people say when you're in your middle 30s, your body is the strongest. Plus, you're very
Really?
experienced.
Yeah, baby.
I'm
Yeah,
getting
it is.
there.
You're very
Yeah,
experienced.
it
I'm
is.
getting there.
You're not 30. You're not 30.
We're not talking. A lady never
Never.
discusses her
Exactly.
age.
Girl, I
So-
give you 25. 25.
Crickets. Insert crickets here.
Insert cricket. But you know what I did like about Chaz a lot is that a lot of people still in this day and age don't appreciate tap. So I think it's really hard for someone to like be drawn in.
Yes. Right.
He drew you in
Yes.
to watch tap.
And
Let's talk about too. He tour for Cats and
Right.
Cats and
and
Newsies.
Newsies, yeah.
Yeah. So
I think it was his personality too. I like when they set it up and you just love the person already. You're rooting
Yeah.
for them. And I don't know if it was him or one of them, but Nigel was like, I hope they're good because you already like them.
Yeah, you
you
already
already
like
know
them and
a
you
don't
lot about
want it.
them and you
Yeah.
just want
he
them
had
to be good.
humility.
He's very
and talent.
He's
Loved
cute.
him.
He's cute. But you guys seen on on the finale, like Chaz the Tapper? Do you see him?
I don't know. We don't know.
Why
He's-
not?
he's-
Maybe he'll slaughter
his
the other.
parents-
Can you compare him
his
to
parents-
Gabby?
I don't know about that.
no,
But
no, we
parents
can
dancers-
never compare him to Gabby because one, that's my Cuban sister.
I know.
And two, she was just an amazing.
She's
she's
phenomenal.
amazing.
But we
He's
haven't
not
seen.
phenomenal.
But we haven't seen him.
much
We saw him
of
in an
him.
audition format.
His
Exactly.
tapping. That's what I'm saying. His tapping skills are that great.
So
And
Yeah.
his parents are dancers, so for sure
So,
he's
and
trained
he said
in
he was
other
dancing
things.
cha-cha. His parents were swing
Yeah,
dancers.
I would
So that's
love
a
to
lot of,
see.
that's high intensity dancing.
Right.
He's probably got
swing is
training.
no joke.
Right.
Swing
It's
is
like
no
doing
joke.
a lot of these, right?
Well, and I mean, think about it too. He's going to be great with a partner.
Natural.
Oh.
Sorry.
We're
No,
just
it's not easy. It's not. Okay.
And after these messages, we'll be right back.
Okay, so the one I'm dying to
Tell me,
talk about,
guys.
and I don't know.
I know.
Wait for it.
Her name's Anna Sanchez. She
Yes.
was the girl from Cali, Colombia.
Yes.
She was the salsa dancer. Now,
4'11" little
Yes.
piece of pie.
okay, so here's my thing. When she said she was gonna
Little
dance
tamale.
the Colombian salsa, I was like, holy crap, we're about to see salsa on crack.
Yep.
Like I told them when we were watching it, salsa was my thing. When I was in ballroom, that was my thing always. That's the one I would take first
Sure.
in all the time.
Oh,
When
humble
someone
brag.
when someone threw Colombian salsa at me, I could not. I
Right.
looked like a giraffe that was just born. Like it just wasn't happening. To me, she wasn't as fast.
Okay.
She wasn't as fast as what I'm used to seeing when it comes to the Colombian salsa dancers.
Sure.
But what I will say, she was clean. Her tricks were on point.
Right.
She was amazing at salsa. So I kind of want to see her actually dance the Colombian salsa because I almost feel like she tamed it down instead of actually throwing out the Colombian salsa because I don't think anyone's auditioned with Colombian salsa.
I never heard about it actually.
be-
I didn't know of
it.
it either.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
But but it's right because she said it was
Okay,
supposed to be fast, and
World of
I was
Dance.
kind of like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
There were
World
some
of Dance?
fast
Yes.
moments.
You saw the big-
Miami All Stars.
No, not the Miami All Stars. The other group, the big group.
Super group?
The big salsa group that they always have the flashy
Yeah.
costumes.
Okay.
That's the Colombian salsa.
Yeah, that's like they're so much
And that's like-
footwork that's moving quicker than quick.
So it's crazy. So I mean, I don't know if she kind of held it back, tamed it down a bit, but
Right.
I really want to see her in her element. So you
Right,
know how
right.
usually the first episode they let you do your style.
Right, right.
I really hope she kills it and she just brings it out, and she does that.
oh,
fast
swing
salsa.
Latina.
swing Latina.
Yeah.
At least,
Super
at least
fast.
she did like
Yeah.
a great like salsa thing. It wasn't a
Oh, no.
Colombian salsa,
Oh no,
but it
she
was like
did.
regular
She
salsa,
did
right?
Right.
amazing. But and
Sure.
those tricks that she did was great.
What
I
about the 360 one
Yeah.
that it was
Oh,
rolling
yeah.
her? I was like,
Yes.
what
That's-
is this?
I know.
That was impressive.
What's the
I-
most
That was
impressive?
original.
No, I-
That
I
was
like
original.
original.
I can't
I've
do
never
those
seen
things.
that.
I'm-
Like
Yeah,
this one, I'm
no.
like,
I'm not that compact.
No. Well, I
like
mean,
that.
and again, it's just it all comes back to how is she going to do, and she's tossed into something out of her element, and because she obviously just
she's
completely
for me,
slaughtered
she's
that.
more, and I'll be honest with you guys. I think she's
Oh,
more
here we
sexy
go.
than an amazing dancer.
I
She was
think sex
very
appeal-
sexy.
I think
It's
sex
helping.
appeal does a lot.
I
though.
was going to say it.
Sex appeal does
yeah.
a lot because let's not forget there's people that have been on the show that have just been voted through because they're good looking.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I guess. Gotta.
No.
You were good. You are
okay.
good.
I was okay in my
You're great.
b-boy thing. No, yeah.
This is where we're going to insert a clip of him dancing. Right.
Yeah,
this minute.
no. Anyway, I think she's she's a good dancer. I won't say amazing. If I see her in the finale, I don't think so.
Well, maybe she might grow.
Yeah. Also, you guys, I hate to be that person, but we're live chatting.
Oh,
so
oh.
talk
Hey.
to us. We are on live
talk.
chat.
Why,
So
why do
let
you
us
hate to
know.
be that person?
Oh,
Love
I
you
mean, I
guys.
don't hate to be that person. I just didn't want to like
love
break
you
the
guys.
vibe, but I
No,
just want
it's
to let
good.
you know
It's good. We want to hear
logistics.
from you.
This is what's
I
happening.
have also a question for you guys, and I think it's very necessary to ask it because there was never a tricker on So You Think You Can Dance. Am I right? A tricker, like a professional
trick
tricker,
or
like
treat.
trick or treat,
No, I know what you're saying.
Trigger,
Like,
like,
like a
gymnast?
tricker
Yeah.
gymnast.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's been people that have been trained.
There's people who are like,
But like a
acrobatic.
professional-
Yeah, I don't,
Yeah.
but not,
But
but not
not-
that being their specialty.
Because
Right.
they showed like someone in the one with the dreadlocks. They showed him for like 10
Oh yes, in the
Oh.
little montage of the b-boys and hip hop. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
he
gonna
looked
be
great.
somebody
Yeah.
to watch out for sure.
seconds. Right.
Yeah.
I
don't know
think
if
it's
I don't remember
very-
his name, but he was in the
Oh,
montage.
Shaquille.
Oh, I got it.
That was
Shaquille,
his name,
Shaquille.
Shaquille.
Because he's the one that said you're going to see a lot of crumping from my
Yes.
bucking
Right.
background.
Yes.
Or something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh,
bucking,
yes.
bucking from
You
my
went for
bucking
like
background.
the training thing. How do you call it? This they give you a ticket for like the.
Academy, the Academy
Academy.
ticket. Yeah.
Did he go to the academy or choreography?
We don't
Wait,
know
wait,
because
wait. What
they
is the
did them
academy
really
choreography?
quickly.
What's the
Oh, no, I
difference?
think-
I don't.
I think
Okay,
I think
so-
he's going to the academy. So
Yeah.
the choreography part is after they go through the audition, and they either can send them to academy or send them to the actual choreography where they do choreography with Mia Michaels,
Right.
or not Mia Michaels, Mandy
Mandy
Moore.
The girl
Moore.
from
Yeah,
La
Mandy
La
Moore.
Land girl.
Yes. Well, she's an exquisitely amazing
Human.
choreographer.
Amazing person.
Mandy
just-
Moore.
we just
I
all
love
wish
her.
we
Shout
were
We
out.
want
level.
more.
I love your little puns. They
You
make
guys,
my day.
say hi to Alex.
Hi,
Hanging
Alex.
out.
Sad.
What's up?
Sad. Sad. What about Joseph and Junior? The flexing thing.
Love flexing.
What is this?
Oh my gosh! So
I didn't know-
let's talk about a style that we have not
Right?
seen on City of the King of
never-
Dance.
Ooh la la.
And
And
the 7 things. Did you guys write down the 7 things?
I wrote down some of them. They
Pausing.
pausing.
I got it. It's pausing,
I love my
punchline,
notes at home.
hat tricks, grooving, gliding, bone breaking,
Bone breaking
yep.
is like this.
I remember
Yeah.
bone
Yes.
breaking.
and then I missed one. I don't know.
Oh, tutting. I think
Tutting?
tutting.
Was that the first
Yes.
one?
No.
Tutting.
Was it
Yeah,
tutting?
no, I think it was.
Tutting.
Okay.
Tutting.
But
I can't tut to save my life.
Honestly, we talk about individuality and uniqueness, and oh my gosh, nobody could
Yeah.
take their eyes off of them.
No,
Again,
they're
they're
great.
going to be.
Oh yeah, and they
definitely
like
dynamic
birthed,
duo.
they did the Beyonce
He called it the Beyonce baby.
baby,
It was like
the Beyonce birthing
effect.
belly.
Yeah.
I think they're very. First of all, they matched like pants, like the everything, the whole attire. They matched,
Oh.
which is pretty nice. Not the shoes. I saw it. I could notice.
Oh my gosh!
No, I'm not
Fashion
gonna.
Can't get that past ASAP.
Right?
No, yeah.
Well, and they're
Fat or
blending. Like
but-
we just
No,
named.
they're good. They're
we
good.
named 7
good.
different types of movement that they're
Right.
blending in such a like
Right.
fluid motion that
Oh, no, 100%.
is so
They,
incredible.
they
Yeah,
killed
they're
it, and I
cool.
think
Oh.
even more than that, I think they're necessary for the show.
Right.
Absolutely.
They're
It's
different.
amazing, very different, and I think the last thing, even with the,
Ooh.
I like the.
That was a
drum.
little hard to stomach.
Like,
Oh.
I didn't understand why he was like. They didn't use this trick, which is pretty impressive. Why they didn't use it for the like on the
Performance?
for the performance? I didn't understand that. Why is it?
Because
don't know,
maybe
they
it,
had other
it wouldn't have
things.
gone
Yeah.
with the.
It was like,
the
wait a minute, Nigel,
choreography.
have a trick from the sleeve.
Yeah.
I know, right? Hey, it was a good punctuation to their audition, I guess, right?
Yeah, no, they kind of reminded me a little bit of Les Twins. A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I love Les Twins, but a little different. But I liked their vibe together. I liked
sure.
them.
I think,
Definitely.
and I think that style of it was flexing, right?
Flexing,
Flexing.
yes.
Right.
I don't want to get it wrong,
Brooklyn.
but that's like pioneering. Like they're now, so you think of dance is looking for pioneers. They're looking for
Right.
pioneers in dance.
Right.
Definitely.
So guys, what are we gonna pioneer?
To blaze the way.
Oh, we'll think
Pioneer?
about that.
How do you? How would you like give someone the title as a pioneer?
Well,
We're pioneers now.
we're gonna come up with our own
We're gonna
dance
come up with our
style.
own dance.
Oh,
ASAP.
And they're
our
gonna have to
dance
put us
style.
through.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's it gonna be?
How about?
Pop, lock, drop, buzz. Get it? AfterBuzz.
Oh!
Hey!
I got you. I got you.
I had it here and she's still
Oh my
looking
God.
Oh no!
The cringe.
Okay,
The cringe.
we're gonna fuse together our styles. So we have a b-boy.
Yeah.
We've got a
Uh,
what's your style?
I'm
Savage.
Savage.
mine is
You
savage.
stole mine.
Sorry.
Mine is a robot.
Yay!
Yes.
Mine is the Latin lover. I'll just throw
Yeah.
that.
Latin
I'll just throw
lover.
that.
Ooh,
That's,
I like
that was
that.
always my thing.
Okay, so we'll
Okay.
be coming for
So-
season 15 because there are
Maybe-
no age limits.
Exactly.
You guys can maybe offer us a name for our new style of dance.
Yeah.
On
There we
Twitter
go.
or
Yeah.
on the
I like
live
it.
chat, you should do it.
I like it.
They should do it. Yes.
Yes. Asaf wants you to create our name.
Praise.
What do you think about? Oh, I love that. I wrote it down because for me it was very necessary. Also, the drama when they were like, they're going to go to the academy or not. They're like, and then
Oh, yeah.
we were waiting, but then we had to wait. As a viewer, I wanted them to wait with it a little longer because I don't want to take things for granted though.
But I didn't.
so
I
much-
that like the
I like
excitement was
instant
gone for me
gratification.
though. I
Yes.
was like, oh, I want them to feel
Yes.
better. Who did they do? Who was that for?
They
That
did
That
it
was
for
for the
their
group.
flex.
Yeah, it was
for
for
the
Oh, it was for
classic.
them? Yeah, I didn't like
Yeah.
that. I didn't like that because then they just
I
like
love it.
walked out. Like I was
Classic,
like,
what
I
was the
want
other
them to
guy's
be
name?
excited.
Classic.
I wanted
I
to
just
see.
remember classic.
Classic
Yeah,
and who
classic
else?
and havoc.
Havoc.
Classic
Yes.
and Havoc.
Havoc.
There we
Okay,
go.
okay.
No, I mean
I
that
was
was
a little bit. I wanted.
and
to
it was
see
out
more
of
excitement.
character because they haven't done that yet. So it was kind of a
Right.
weird little like they tried to do a cliffhanger and it sort of
It was really bad.
backfired a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah.
Yeah, a little bit, but I don't know. I'm looking for. I don't want to take things for granted again. Like
Yeah.
I mean, for example, what's her name, Vanessa? She likes everybody. I'm sorry.
She's the Paula.
Yeah, and every panel has to have them. And I mean, so should we talk about the fact that what we were saying earlier is there's been a lot of yeses going through, and we all kind of want to see a little bit more of the not
yeah,
so
we
muches,
want to
right?
see the not so
Right.
muches. You know, The one thing I appreciate about dance is it's one of the things that lets you grow, like any sport, or people might say it's not a sport. So any activity,
100% a sport.
Blasphemous.
It's 100%.
yeah, but there's those people that someone's gonna get on YouTube and be like, "This is a sport." So
Of course,
okay.
it is a sport.
So I think
Not our.
is it lets you grow, but I really want them to show like the real side of dance. I'm going to an audition, I'm putting my heart out on the floor, and someone looking straight at you and saying, you know what, you're not
good
up to
enough.
par, you're not good
Yeah.
enough. Come back next
More
time.
reality, absolutely.
More reality, because that's the reality of dance.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And
And if you know everybody's getting through, I mean, that's kind of the vibe. You're like, I think they're gonna go through.
Yeah, like
it's like everybody keeps going through.
Unfortunately, this is a TV show, so they don't have enough time to show everything.
Except for the big cheese or bigger cheese.
I love him.
Oh.
I love him. I wish they didn't stop him. I was upset when Nigel said stop.
I have a lot to say.
he
You
started grabbing himself.
I have a
and
lot
was
to
like-
say.
You gotta let. That is like, he's proud. I'm proud. I love that. If that's his thing, I think he should do his thing.
So
And
you,
that
Yes.
makes
you
me
wanted
happy.
you wanted the whole
I
performance.
wanted the entire performance. I
Yes.
wanted us to say, great job. Maybe not your show, but
Right.
I like you a lot. I love
Right.
you. I love your
They did
spirit.
they told him to come back, so maybe next
Look,
year all for you, bro.
I don't know
All
if to
for
come
you.
back
Big
because
cheese.
it's
Bigger cheese.
obvious. The bigger cheese there is, the classy, the stylish, the sassy, as he said. Look, I'm all about to look weird and to look like a joke, because that's what he was trying to do. Like, let's be honest. But more than that, it was a great entertainment, of course, but no skills at all. You gotta have skills to back up the things that you're trying to represent. And look, on my season, I look sometimes like a joke, and I admit it, but I had to back it up with moves, with like skills. He didn't have anything. It looks like a joke.
It was a William Hung moment.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, and
I
I
mean,
think
it was cringy,
they had to have it. I mean,
mean-
they wanted to have the drama.
Because they haven't. I mean, they
But I
haven't
love
really
him.
had.
No.
They
Yeah,
haven't
and
had.
even
one of those
the
moments.
like the women dress, like he didn't dress as a woman pretty well.
He didn't do a good
No,
job.
not-
You
not-
didn't
He just
like
wants to be a stylist.
No,
I think
Wants to
that's
be a
what we're
style.
saying.
We're gonna put him on Fashion Police.
Yeah.
we're a girl. Bye.
So,
Welcome.
what
to
was your
America.
favorite outfit of the night?
Oh.
I know who he's gonna say. Because he's like, she's a sexy little thing.
I want to know.
No, not Anna Sanchez.
Keone?
Of course,
Keone.
Not Anna
He knew her.
Sanchez.
He knew it, right?
Anna.
Front and
Of course, for tonight was Koini.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
in the
yeah.
Koini was
Koini.
like simple and nice. So I liked it. Really
Okay.
nice. And
Yeah.
more than that, previous
Oh, see,
episodes
he remembers.
Yeah.
was the guy with the. He's my favorite, by the way. After Pavado.
Kaylee.
Just call her
Kaylee.
Kaylee.
What's his name with the windbreaker?
Oh,
the
yeah, he's
windbreaker.
awesome.
Yes.
Oh, what's his name?
The one that we were saying if
remember.
it was sweating
I
in it,
wrote
it
it
would
down.
be
I wrote
really
it down.
bad.
Like really
Where is it?
sweaty.
Robert Green was he
Yes,
the violin
Robert.
player?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Robert
That-
Green.
Look how
Yes.
close to that. You saw that.
So for me, if not Kylie, till this point, he might be the winner of this.
Ooh.
Really?
Predicting
Of
a
course.
winner.
Listen,
Wow,
I see-
that's bold.
I don't know why, but I see a hora above a dancer. That's how I see it.
Oh, okay.
And it's from the moment that he stepped on the stage, from the first word that he's putting out of his mouth, and I think that's what I'm looking for: difference or standing out or spark. That's how
I love that
star
though,
shines.
because you're speaking as our audience out there, and a lot of people
And
have
a
this.
former contestant.
Yes, absolutely, and I think that it's important to be able to have hear that point of view, because a lot of us are just like seeing what we see, but you are seeing beyond that. I think that's really amazing.
I'm trying to
I
definitely,
like
and
it. You have a
he's
different
amazing.
perspective, for
Thank
sure.
you, definitely. So yeah, Robert Green,
Robert Green.
Savage
He's
Green,
cool. I
Brother
like him.
Green. Yeah, my hopes. I know who. Should we have to vote or something? We're able to vote?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Later
heck
on?
yeah! When
We're
they
voting.
open up that voting.
I definitely know who I'm going to.
I'm
vote
at the polls.
Oh,
For. I'm gonna vote a lot to who.
For sweatpants, literally.
Yeah,
Robert.
Mr.
Robert.
Sweat. Yeah,
Mr.
Mr.
Sweat.
Mr. Green.
sweatpants.
Would you
Mr.
wear
Sweat.
that to try out though? Because it's so sweaty. I feel like I would be dripping sweat. I
Especially-
don't know. Maybe I just
especially
sweat
in
He's
a
LA.
lot.
killing. I think it's a pretty brilliant move. Kill two birds with one stone, baby. Get that
Burn
workout in.
calories. Oh yeah.
But he was dying from the inside, probably. But it seems like it's very comfortable. It's very stylish.
just feel mine would be very foggy.
stylish.
Yeah.
Very stylish.
Especially in the leg department.
Mine would be pretty sweaty myself.
Yeah.
So, well, we didn't talk much about our Japanese exquisitry from
Koini.
Koini.
I
Is it
love her.
I think that's. I think
She was
it's a
amazing.
name of hard. It's a night of hard
Coin.
names tonight.
Coin.
Okay.
Koini.
Coin.
The
coin.
cherry
Coin.
blossom Koini.
Oh,
She
What
was-
do you think about this song?
She was beautiful.
Oh, I love that song.
Oh.
That's
Yes.
or not Miley, her sister.
Yes.
No, is her name?
No.
No, this
No,
this
it's,
one was for.
it's Alexia Cara, wasn't
I
it?
think was this one
No,
for
it was-
Kylie. This
Oh.
one for Kylie. The
Oh no, Issues was the one with
Issues
Kylie.
was
Yeah, no,
Alexia Cara.
I
Yeah.
never hated you.
yeah.
Oh my god, that was even worse than it.
It was
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I know it was good.
We were on a
Totally
dance.
not
Hold on,
good.
hold on. We were on a dance panel, not an
American Idol.
American Idol panel. We're okay.
But do you know what I'm talking about? I never hated you like
Yes.
I do right now.
Yes.
That's the song. That's
Yes,
Noah
it's-
Cyrus,
Yes,
right?
yes, you
Thank
were
Yes,
right.
yes,
So
you
the
were
song
right.
you're talking about is Issues, and that was for Kaylee.
Kaylee.
Yes.
Listen, there was one song, one of them that it was so good. Like the dance was so good on this song that I downloaded the song from iTunes.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Bring it up. Let's see
It's
what
a
song.
Noah
was Coin.
Cyrus
Oh,
Coin.
with
yeah.
with the
The, wait,
the
the
bottles
drop.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yes, that was.
Oh.
That's the
wow.
one?
We're all on the same page right here. We're just.
So
getting
we're
in
talking
on it.
about the
think
same
it's
thing,
Issues.
right?
Yep.
So you see how that's a beautiful thing because so it was Koini.
Yes.
So she connected the song with her
Movement. Yep.
but she took it very. I don't know if her dance is she's that next level with her level, but
Yeah.
she
No,
connected
she
everything
was
so well.
amazing.
She brought
Yeah.
a lot of beautiful
She,
things. Oh, I felt it.
that girl, I think out of
good.
everyone on this episode, besides Kaylee, who's obviously like the panel favorite,
Right.
Yeah.
she danced from the heart. She danced. You
Yeah.
felt everything.
Right.
You know, even if they wouldn't have shown her story and how she struggled with her culture and
Right.
accepting it and all that,
Right.
you could tell that she was struggling with something internally
Right.
when she did that performance.
It was so executed perfectly. And again, musicality was there, showmanship was there.
Oh my
my
God.
gosh. I mean, you talk about perfectly trained. I mean, again, she's going to soar
Yeah.
through
I think-
everything thrown at her. So it'll be interesting to
I
see how
can't
far
wait
she
to
gets.
see her in hip hop.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
think she's gonna kill
Slaughter
it.
I think she will, because she's
Slaughter.
got she shows in her performance not only like contemporary, but
Right.
she's
Right,
got
right.
some like
Yes.
popping.
Yeah, she's got like
And I
that
really,
funk to her.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think she was
So
I
very.
think
cool.
she's gonna do well.
But that's what we talked about before. Again, it's just crossing those
Right.
genres, and
Right.
she
Yeah.
did that. It was so amazing. I love
She was,
seeing that.
at the same
Yeah.
time, she was very simple, like authentic.
Right.
Authentic. That's the.
Very.
And as Nigel
Right.
said, she was very professional.
Exactly.
And
He said,
besides-
"Thank you for a professional
Yes.
audition."
And Japanese people known by they're very professional, very authentic, very.
Yes, very by the book.
Yes.
I
I
did-
love
They're very
Japan.
well. They're very disciplined.
Exactly.
Whenever they're trained in anything, it's not
Done
something they
right.
take. Yeah, it's
I
something they
love
take
her. I
lightly.
love her. Good job.
And what I
Amazing.
liked about her too is she, you know, what I love, I think out of all the styles that come out, what I love to see about contemporary is they're always probably the most simplistic. You know, it's just shorts and a top. And, you know, people are like, oh, yeah, well, they're showing half. You know what? You're showing all the beautiful things that your muscles are doing, your body's
The
doing.
lines. Yeah.
And everything is always so simple. But
Right.
what they do is far from it.
Right.
And that's what I love about contemporary dancers. And I think I give so much respect to the contemporary dancers. And every time they come out, I'm just like, oh, God, I wish I could put my
I
leg
know.
behind my head.
Oh
like
my
I
gosh,
used to.
it's how I would want to look if I
I-
was a dancer.
Yeah, I think
know.
the contemporary dancers they know how to bring emotions into dance more than the other dancers, like from the other genres, the other styles. I mean, as a b-boy, I know how to bring aggression and less like the soft side where contemporary dancers know how to bring it. And I think
Okay,
it's really
so
beautiful.
coming
Yes.
from someone who's been on the show and had to go through it,
Yeah.
what was your hardest? From going from a b-boy, what was your
Oh.
hardest performance when you were on the show?
Like out of your element.
yeah,
Oh,
like
my-
out of
Yes.
your element.
Okay, it's a big deal because it was very hard for me to do cha-cha.
That makes
Cha-cha.
sense.
I look like an idiot.
I'm
No,
not.
I
I,
doubt
you
that.
didn't
I
look
forgot,
an
like,
idiot.
I mean, look, what? No,
I watched you.
you watch it, and I look like an idiot.
I'll agree with you.
I look like an idiot. Listen.
You didn't look like an idiot, but you
And
were
my-
definitely out of your comfort zone.
I was. Oh.
You were, but you didn't look like an idiot because the idiot is the person who doesn't even give it a try.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
Right.
Or
For
embrace
sure.
it.
But we had the choreographer. He didn't taught. He wasn't teaching us by steps. He was teaching us by counts that doesn't even make sense.
Jean-Marc.
Jean-Marc.
Okay.
And he's like, you gotta think about that. You like with the plate you spin it. I was like, bro, it's my first time I'm doing cha-cha. I don't know shit. Yeah. Anyway, cha-cha definitely the hardest, but I think you have more advantage with other styles when you're like in contemporary or
Like you're
hip-hop
saying it's
dancer.
easier to cross into other genres if you're a contemporary base.
100%
like technical
b-boying.
training. Like,
Yes,
Sure.
b-boying is so far away from the other
Sure.
Right,
genres.
like
Well, which is why when
ballet.
Fiction won, that was like next
That
level
was
because
great.
Oh yeah,
he
yeah.
just blew everything out of the water.
Fiction is a pure talent.
And now you can catch him on World of Dance.
Yeah.
Plus-
And he's gonna
He's
hang
a
out.
World of
When you
Dance?
talk to him,
Yes.
he's hanging
With who?
out.
World
with
of
us.
Dance. He's a solo artist and he's gone pretty far.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's a
he's
solo.
He's doing great.
Yeah.
I have to catch up.
Yeah.
Watch out, he's good.
Oh,
man.
He's good.
I don't have a
Gotta watch
TV.
It's a little plug
man.
for you there.
Man.
Fiction.
Fiction.
Yeah. So how far did he go? I'm sorry about that.
He's through
still-
duels.
he's it, right?
Yeah, he's
in the
kicking.
duels. He's kicking
booty.
He's kicking butt and taking names.
I think so. He's a pure
I love
talent.
him.
This is why he's a hip hop
Oh my
dancer,
gosh.
like a street dancer, but he made it that far. He won the show actually, but he's very unexceptional. How do you say?
Exceptional.
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 Yes.
Exceptional
But
and
I-
unexpected.
And I think that gives so much credit to So You Think You Can Dance because
Right.
it's the prime example of taking someone so far out of their
Right.
element and making
Right.
them brilliant. I mean,
Right.
he was his evolution throughout that entire season was just remarkable.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see that this season. I mean, I don't know.
Have you seen someone who's like you can compare to, like not by the moves or by the technique, but with the how he's with the
That's how I
star
think Kaylee is
quality.
gonna be. I think Kaylee
Kaylee.
is just gonna. I know we're so early on.
yes.
But
Right.
I think she's just gonna
I
slaughter
think Kaylee is gonna be the Gabby.
I think Kaylee's
The
gonna
one,
be.
she's gonna be the one
literally-
to beat. For
Yeah,
sure.
I remember when Gabby was on the show. I fell in love with her from the minute she auditioned.
But why is it?
And because you could throw anything
There's
in
an it
front
factor.
of that girl, and she did it. Just like who else
Yes.
was like that? Melanie.
Love Melanie.
I love Melanie.
Yeah.
Oh,
My girl.
Yeah.
That
And now
Melanie.
she's working with Mia Michaels on Broadway.
Exactly. So
Oh.
I feel
right.
Kaylee, it's Gabby, then Melanie,
Right.
then Kaylee. I feel like that's what we're going to see out of Kaylee.
Right.
And I think it's, we're always talking about this so much, and I'm sure we've probably forgotten people that we've mentioned from, episode 1 to now.
Right.
Right.
But I definitely see Kaylee, and she
Definitely.
has so much behind her, just
Right.
even being an athlete. She
Right.
has the stamina, she has the strength, she has the athleticism. So
Right.
it's
And I love that we were talking about Kaylee beyond the dance. Like that's what I was talking. I don't even remember her moves. Besides the back bridge into the falling, which was so abstract and beautiful.
I would've fallen straight on
You
my
remember
face.
this one?
She just breathed through her moments, like little things with her hands, and
That's what I loved. Her little intricate
Man.
things with her hands, and you're just like
so much attention to
just
detail.
watching it.
Right.
And
Ooh.
the detail is what's going to make them stand out for sure.
100%. If Kylie would be on my show in my season, I would be worried.
I was like, oh, he has a show.
I know. Tell me more.
Maybe.
Come to the ASAP show. It's called Fashion Police.
But yeah, we all talk about the spark, the something that you see beyond just a dance, like someone who's shining through his personality. This is a real star. What do you think about the guy who's the contemporary dancer, the abstract with his own world, with the gray hair? I'm sorry, I
Oh yeah, Ryan.
Ryan
That's
Bailey?
Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yes.
talked about him a little.
Yeah.
I think he's awesome.
I think I had you loved him. I know you loved him. You're like, I
Yeah.
love him, and I
Yeah.
kind of liked that she loved him so much
Right.
because it shows just like as viewers and even as dancers, I was like, I'm still kind of confused.
I love
Right.
that
Yeah.
too because I didn't get it.
Yeah.
I was not
Exactly.
there.
You didn't
Really?
get, so you didn't get Ryan
I
at all.
didn't-
Oh, I love him.
No, and I'm not saying
So-
he's bad.
No,
I was
not
just
at all.
confused.
Right.
And that's why I picked that song because I was like, that's why I said I was like, I wish he would have picked a less iconic song.
Right.
Because I was just like, looking at him, and I was like, Patrick Swayze.
Right.
Patrick Swayze.
Right, but he's got like you can tell he's got technique.
He
And
does.
I'm
Right.
sure I would like to see him do some other people's choreography. I think he's gonna be awesome. But he just reminds me so much of a teacher I had, and I just like it. Just
I feel,
I
you know, I felt
too.
I felt him in that point of like, I was in his position when I tried to combine two styles or to bring something in it into my own style. The only thing, if he will be able to combine his weirdness into contemporary, it will be a perfect abstract dance or a new dance. And I think it's very inspiring for me to watch it. And more than that, these kind of dancers make America as the best dancing
he's gonna be
place in the
he's
world.
gonna be amazing in the pot. I hope he makes the
Definitely.
top 10 because he's completely different, which is what America loves,
Right.
seeing
right.
unique individuals dancing in their own style. But I also think there's things that we didn't see because he didn't go to choreography; he went straight to academy. So again, the
Right.
judges saw something very special
Exactly,
that
saw
we
something.
obviously couldn't see in that small little
Definitely.
period of time.
So
But I saw
maybe
it.
so he needs this show. So basically he needs this show to grow, right? Like that's what I'm saying. Nobody's listening to me.
Oh, we
We
are.
are.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, to grow. Yeah.
Yeah, so he needs this show to be able to grow in order to grow.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
Exactly.
It's necessary
Absolutely.
for him.
I think so.
Oh, yes.
Well, you guys, we
No.
don't have that much time left,
No.
so I just want to get one thing out of everyone.
What?
What do you guys want to see? What is missing for you guys that you have not seen yet? Because usually by now, I'm not gonna lie, we all have one thing that we're just like, oh my God, do you remember that? Do you remember that? And I find us not saying, do you remember that?
Right. I have two things. First of all, is the signature moves. Definitely signature
Okay.
moves. But the complete signature moves, like you're saying, this move belongs to him. The other thing is, I'm not looking for the next Gabby. We're not looking for the next Fiction. We're looking for the next you. So people, I just want people to bring
inspiring.
themselves
Nice.
into.
When is your novel coming out?
I just, no,
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
telling you, I just
Fashion
got
Police
really.
novel. He's busy.
He's like,
You're good, you.
Hashtag be the next
really.
you.
I just got really tired and like frustrated from dancing, and I think thanks to So You Think You Can Dance, I got not only the love of dancing again, but the love of like creating and art in general because of people
that.
like Kylie and Fiction and Ryan.
Right.
love that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Teague, what do you want to see?
That was so prolific.
I know.
I don't even know.
I
what
feel
to
like none of
say.
us should say anything anymore.
Yeah,
We're not
I mean,
gonna go
that's-
heartwarming.
Shut up,
I feel like we
No.
need to have like Titanic in the background. That
Yeah.
music.
I know.
Different song. Man,
Again, not singers, and I ain't got shame about that.
I'm hurt. you know.
I really want to see like technique that is impeccable.
Oh my God, our
We have
broadcast,
to do this.
our broadcast people are real right now. Real, I love it.
Yeah, you guys got that on that side.
Come
Take me
Josephine, my
away.
flying
Take me
machine
away.
going up. She goes.
good.
Did you guys hear that?
She
Wait, does
goes.
anyone have?
Oh my God.
Oh
The ring.
What a moment we're having in this room right now.
no! Wow.
You can't tell me what I love.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. Thank you for that.
That was that personal term. I just threw out there.
I'm a
Wow,
little
that was
emotional
fun.
right now.
Glad we did that.
yeah,
Thank you, guys.
I love you.
Okay, so on the
she should've
wait,
scooted
hold
over
on.
on the-
I'll answer your question. On the topic of Titanic, I want to see some Irish dancing.
Oh!
Boom! Mic drop. Why not? Let's see some Lord of the Dance up in So You Think You Can Dance.
Every time I think of Lord of the Dance, I just think of that part in Superstar.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Never seen.
How about you? What would you like to see, Sweet Pea?
I think what I want to see is I don't want to be mean.
No,
Please
what?
be.
I just
You're
Go,
being mean.
go.
I just want to see because normally by now I have yet to cry. I have yet to connect that much with someone's performance.
Right.
I think the only performance that I did connect with and I teared up was the ballroom dancers that were a couple.
Oh.
That they kissed each other. I don't know why.
Really?
Oh yeah, they were.
Christina and
you like that?
Yes,
Vasily.
Christina and Vasily.
It was kinda, for me, it was kind of cheesy. It looked kind of cheesy. I'm sorry about that, but we're gonna
Excuse
agree.
me?
No.
Listen, but I got hurt from love, so it's like it's weird. Listen, it's different.
I'm gonna hold them back.
It's
I'm gonna
different.
hold them back.
We both right.
Okay.
Okay, Switzerland.
No, you say I'm right.
But you were looking for that
She's
connection.
right.
You were looking for that connection.
No, yeah, I'm looking for that, that person to pull me in and, really make me miss the fact that I haven't danced in over a year. Make me, because till this day, she was season 5, I believe, but till this day, it will always be Janine. Janine is the one who got me back into dancing. She's the one who got, till this day, that's the only dancer that has had that effect on me, and I just want that again, So
I
that's
think we'll
what
get
I
it.
want to see.
I
We
think
got
we
some
will.
sneak peeks of
hope
next
so.
week, and I'm
Yes.
excited about it.
There's going to be a tissue box right there.
Yes.
What
That's
about,
our
what
goal.
about the dancer who was like make people like cry? The creepy one. You remember the one with the dreads? I think it was season 8. I went too deep. The one who make people.
I don't remember.
Never
It'll
mind.
come to us. We'll get back to
We'll search it.
Never
Well,
mind, never
guys,
mind.
that's all the time we have today, and I'm so glad that we had everyone here finally. So
Yay,
go
gang's out
ahead
here.
and find me on Twitter at Sports and Sass with 3 S's and Sports and Sass with 2 S's on Instagram. And where can we find you?
And that's
lovely
right.
lady?
You can find me voguing.
Oh, she voguing, girl.
At Becky Sattero on Instagram, Facebook, and soon to be Twitterland.
Yay! And I am at Tiege DP. And watch, Asaf taught me this.
Oh.
And you can find me taking selfies on Instagram and doing some crazy stuff. ASAFGOREN 1 all day, every day. Not on Sundays because we chill.
Exactly. So that's all the time we have, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Maria, we love you. We wish you a speedy
Yes, we do.
recovery. Till next time, guys.
So.
Keep dancing.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.